Hey everyone, Meridian here. Everyone knows that Valentine's Day is coming up, so for this tutorial I'm going to show you how to do a bunch of different things for a Valentine's outfit. So first thing I'm going to show you is how to make these earrings, and the next thing I'm going to show you is how to make this necklace, and the last thing we're going to show you is how to make this bandeau, which is kind of hidden underneath the dress here, but you can see all the different little flowers. Okay, so if you want to learn how to make one or any of all these things, then just keep watching. The first thing I'm going to do are the earrings. The tools that I'm using for the earrings are pleather. These are some scraps from a project that I did before. If you don't have scraps of pleather, you can just go ahead and buy some at Joann's. And I'm going to be using 2 pliers, a bead reamer, or anything that's just sharp and can poke a hole through things. I'm going to be using some pins. I'm using pink tulle, which is kind of like tutu fabric. And I'm using these paper template cutouts that I traced from a clip art of flowers. I have 4 different sizes for this, but I'm going to be using the 2 smallest that I have. I'm going to be using 2 pearls for the centers of the flowers. I have 2 earring hooks. And I don't know if you can see this, but these are 4 circle finding clasps. You can get all these supplies at Joann's. And the last 2 are the bangles that go around the flowers. These are my earring hoops. I actually used these bangles from a set of rainbow colors that I have. And so I'm going to use these to make the pair of earrings. Pin templates to pleather and cut out 2 of each size. Then grab your pink tulle. Take your small flower, place it on top of the tulle, and cut out 4 squares of tulle around the flower. Cut slits into each side of the squares. Arrange your flower setting, putting the big flower on the bottom, the tulle in the middle, and the small flower on top. Now thread your needle. Insert the needle through the bottom of the flower, then pull it out of the top. After that, grab your pearl, put it through the needle, and string it. Now insert the needle through the top of the flower and pull it out of the bottom. Arrange the pearl as you would like and then pull the string to tighten. Seal the string by tying knots. I usually make 5. Cut off the excess string. On this step, you want to use your bead reamer. Poke a hole through one of the petals at the top. Do so on the other flower as well. This is a closed circle clasp. We want to use one that is open. Hook it through one of the holes that you've made on the petal, as shown. After this, you're going to use one of the bangles and hook it onto the clasp. Now grab the other plier and close the clasp. Hook an open clasp through the closed one. Next, hook the earring hook onto the open clasp. Then close the clasp. This is the finished earring. Complete the other earring and wear. See how cute they are? These earrings will not fray because they're made of pleather. The edges will not fray. And that's the other one. Alright, for the necklace, the tools that we are going to use are pliers. So I have my regular 2 pliers here, and then wire cutters. You're going to need a lighter, ribbon. I used black ribbon, and 3 different sizes of chain. I have a small one here, and a medium sized, and a thick chain. I have 5 pearls here, and then I have 5 of these. These are solid wire clippings. Alright, and I'm also going to use 3 of the circle clasp findings. And you're also going to need a measuring tape or ruler of some sort. This flower here is exactly like the one that we made with the earrings, except I used bigger flowers for the necklace, and then I added fuchsia feathers to the flower, like these ones.
Measure 11 inches of the small chain. After that, measure 14 inches of the medium chain, and then measure 17 inches of the large chain. With an open clasp, hook the large chain onto the clasp. Then hook the medium chain onto the clasp. Lastly, hook the small chain onto the clasp. Then close the clasp. Repeat on the other side. Estimate where you want the necklace to sit. Then grab your ribbon, estimate how long that should be, add a foot, and cut. Burn the edges of the ribbons. Thread the ribbon through the clasp. Then make sure to leave 1 inch overlapping. Grab your needle and sew. Knot the thread to seal, cut off the excess, and then repeat on the other side. Fold in half, cut, and burn the edges. Estimate where you want it to sit and tie to close. Sew the flower onto the ribbon. Then admire your work. Now grab your pearls and grab your wire clippings. Put the pearl onto a wire clipping, as shown. Bend one side of the wire. Then grab your pliers, clamp it onto the bent side of the wire, and bend the wire around the circumference of the plier. Now it should look like this. Cut off the excess with the wire clipper. Flatten the loop with regular pliers, and now it should look like this with a loop on one side. Repeat on the other side so that there are 2 loops. And continue doing this until all 5 pearls have loop. Select a place on the chain that you want the pearl to sit. Grab your other plier. Open the link, then grab a pearl and hook it onto the open link. Next, close the link. Now the pearl will hang from the chain. Grab the other chain. Open the last link of the chain, then hook the pearl onto the link. Close the link. Continue doing this with the rest of the necklace until you have run out of your 5 pearls. And there is the finished necklace. See how pretty it is? We have already finished the matching earrings. Now, the bandeau.